Oh my goodness sakes. What is this, dude? What is this going on? Hello everybody and welcome. I am super excited to announce that we're going to be starting a brand new series here on the channel with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. That series is we're going to be landing at some of the most difficult and most challenging airports in the world. And along with that, we're going to be manipulating the weather. We're going to be changing the weather parameters, the winds. We're going to start off calm and work our way up to the more impossible side of things. When we get to the impossible, I may be able to land it. I probably won't though. It's really exciting. I'm really excited for this entire series. It's gonna be fun, so I hope you guys stick around, and also don't forget to like and subscribe if you really want to see this type of series. First airport we're going to stick with, or we're going to start with, I'm already jumping into the deep end. Paro International Airport in Bhutan in southern Asia. This airport is a custom airport that comes with 2024. It's absolutely beautiful. Actually, I'm not even sure if this was part of the 2024 series. It could have been part of the world, some of the world updates. That could be. So either way, it is part of the sim, because I know I didn't buy this airport, so it came with the sim in some area. But yes, this airport is sitting at an altitude of 7,364 feet above sea level. Only 17 pilots can actually land here, which is crazy in itself, because it's like, cool, 17 pilots, that's not very many. From the research I was able to do, only two airliner planes are able to land here. You have your Airbus A3, I think it was the Airbus A319, and then you have your ATR 42-600. So those are the two planes I was able to find that are airliners that are able to land here, and that's what we're going to use as an ATR. I love the props on this thing, and I want to try the ATR here. I may down the road try the 319. I don't have a 319 on the sim right now, but that's half the reason why I went with the ATR anyways, is that. Also, another fun fact about the airport is that this airport you could only land at during the day, not at night, which is in itself kind of crazy also. But when you look at it, that's a lot of mountains, and you really, if you're gonna land here at night, you have to trust your instruments then. But I think for safety reasons, they just don't want to land here at night, and I don't blame them. I would hate to land here. It just looks overly complicated, and I've already done a couple attempts, and whoo boy, it is tricky. You have to nosedive on your approach. I believe the approach angle was like 45 degrees, and to be able to, and you have to avoid the mountains around you and so on and so forth. Now, I did that at calm, and I've also done it at, I believe, 20 knots crosswinds. That was also tricky. We're going to amp that up. We're going to do calm, 25 knots. We're also going to do a 45 knot, and after 45 knot, we're going to go nuts. I don't know how nuts we're going to go, but we're going to go nuts. Promise you. So, let's go ahead and jump into this. So yeah, stay tuned. This could be a fun series. And then I don't know what the next airport is, but it's going to be just as challenging, if not worse. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the plane. All right, I have done an active pause in the sim to show where we're at on our approach into Paro International Airport. Right there is the airport, and we're still really, really high up. The angle of attack is going to be about 45-degree angle. And we're going to gain a ton of airspeed, so we need to go like gears down, flaps full real quick. And here is our weather parameters. Few clouds, no wind, absolutely stale air. Let's go ahead and start this. All right, gears are coming down. We're going to go to near an idle. Flaps are coming down. We're gonna go to an idle now. Let's see if we can stick this. This should be a very easy landing when it comes to weather-wise. Now, the angle of attack is what's going to really, really make things challenging, because they're coming in at a very steep angle. It's probably no wonder why 17 people or 17 pilots are able to land here. And it also makes sense on why only daytime landing is allowed, no nighttime. because you can't see the mountains unless you really use your terrain or your altimeter to know where the terrain is.
Sink rate.
All right, so we're 500.
Sink rate. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Come on. Little long.
10.
Full reverse. Now coming from the other angle, like where we're the angle like we're facing right now, if we were coming in from that direction, that would be way worse. But we actually landed this and not actually that bad. That we weren't center, which at this airport, you know what, being center is almost a moot point, because as long as you're on the ground, I'm sure you're fine. And what am I seeing over here? I am seeing an A-10 Warthog or Thunderbolt 2. What? Hold the front door here. What is an A-10 doing out here? Why is... I'm really... What? Do other countries use the A-10? As far as I'm aware, the US is the only country that uses this plane. And it's sitting over in this hangar area. What? I'm confused why it's in Southern Asia. Cool. That was different. All right. Time for 25, or yeah, 25 knots. Coming right up. All right, we're back in position for the final approach. This time we're going to do 25 knots. Crosswind. So we're going to elevate this up a little bit. We're going to do it at... So we're at 7,000 feet elevation at the airport. Let's do it at 10,000 right here. Increase it up to 25 knots. We're going to get as close as we can. 26 knots, that seems to be good enough. We're going to do it out of the east. Let's see how tricky this is. So every time you change the wind in on the wind direction, not wind direction, but wind speed, you'll see this. You just show your 3D thermals. This is what it looks like for the 3D thermals. It actually looks kind of insane. But let's see what it does. Let's take it out of active pause and see what happens. Woo, she's already twisting. There's that wind. All right, gear down. Full flaps, reduce speed. She's pulling to the left. She is really pulling to the left. Didn't think 25 knots would be this tricky, but we are very well. Our tail is pushing. Our tail is pushing to the left. Can we stick it? Can we stick it though?
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Come on.
Sink rate.
Next challenge is 40 knots.
Sink rate 500. Sink rate 200. Pull up. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Full reverse. Ooh, the wings tilted to the left. Almost picked me up off my wings there, from off to the left. All right. That wasn't overly horrible for 25 knot crosswind. Not overly horrible. And so if you guys have made it this far, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you like to see this kind of content. Also, what I like to do is each one of these landings, each attempt, rate them. Give me put it down in the comment section of what each landing is well, what you think of them. If they're a 1 to 10, 1 being oh my god that's horrible, 10 being that was spectacular. I don't know how you did that. Well, let's go ahead and go to the next one. 40 knot crosswinds. All right, we are back in position for our approach. Let's go ahead and bring up the weather tab, and we're going to change this approach from 26 knots to 41 knots. We'll do it at 41 knots. It's coming out of the east, so we're gonna get a very, very gnarly crosswind. Now, I don't know what to expect out of this. I don't know how nuts the plane's gonna go. I don't know anything that's out. Anything at this point is a guesswork on what's gonna happen. Actually, I'm curious. What does the thermal, 3D thermal looks like? Okay, it still doesn't look overly horrible. But let's see what happens. On pause. Flaps. Landing gear. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. There it is. That's gone now. Oh, we are drifting to the left hardcore. Oh, we are drifting so bad.
Sync rate.
We're gonna be flying in sideways at this point.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
I honestly don't think this should, at this wind speeds, there would be no landing.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up. 200. Pull up. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Oh my goodness, she floated.
10.
Are we gonna stop? Nope, we're not gonna stop in time. We're gonna go straight through the fence. All right. That was pretty gnarly. I did not expect that. We really ramped that up. It is very windy out, and she did not like that. Let's see if we can try it one more time, just to see if we can stick that landing. All right, we are back in place, and well, we still have it at 40 knots, crosswind from the east. So let's go ahead and well, see if we can stick it. Second attempt at this one, and we're gonna unpause. Immediately she wants to cant to the left because of the well, the crosswind. Gears down, full flaps. We're gonna bring it down to an idle. She is floating hard right now.
Sync rate.
We're gonna try to nose her down a lot more.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Can we stick it? Can we stick it?
Sync rate. 500. Sync rate. 200. Pull up. 50, 40, 30, 20.
No!
30. 20. 10.
Full brakes, reverse. Oh, she's canting to the left. She's tilting. And we made the landing. Second time, we were good. Flaps back up. And we are right by the exit of the runway. That was actually kind of man, we're really good at this. We did a good job. Now we're going to the extreme. Let's see how much more we can do. All right, we are back in position in our final approach. Let's change the weather. We are going to the extreme now. So we are going to change the few clouds. We're going to do overcast. You know what? I'm curious. What is rain? Ooh, let's do the rain. With 60 knot crosswind. Like I said, we're going to the level of extreme, and we're going to keep it at an east crosswind. What's the thermals look like? Ooh, thermals look a little nuts. Oh my goodness, they look all over the place. We're gonna be bouncing around. Airport's somewhere right there, but we're gonna be going through rain now. Can we make it? I mean, look at this. This is already going nuts, and we're in an active pause. This is gonna go nuts. So, I already have a very, 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 very bad feeling that it's just probably like a next to zero chance of us actually sticking this landing. But let's go ahead and unpause this and find out. Gear down. We're already gonna do flaps full. Pull up the power a little bit. Plane is near flying sideways, and then all of a sudden we get this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going on?
Sink rate.
Oh my goodness sakes. What is this do? What is this going on?
Sink rate.
Everyone in the back,
Sink rate.
please buckle up. Things are about to get nuts.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Oh my goodness.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Oh my goodness.
100. 100.
Well, we're gonna have to abort that landing. I don't know what that was doing. That was kind of crazy what that was doing.
Don't sink. Don't sink. 200.
What
Don't
is?
sink.
I have it at full power and this thing's not wanting to do anything. But we're aborting that landing and we're gonna try again. Okay, we're back on track for the approach. I actually had the sim just crash on me. I had to reset everything back up, which was unfortunate, but let's go see if make sure the weather is right. So the rain really made things difficult on me. So we're gonna do that. Back up. We're gonna go back up to 60 knots. There it is. And let's see if we can make this work. I really, really hope we can. And yeah, this will be interesting. But yeah, the sim did crash at me, and there it is again. All right, flaps down. Gears down. Yeah, in the middle of trying to reset things back or set things back up for the next approach, the sim decided to well, I forgot to change it to the east. We're coming to the west now with the winds. But yeah, the sim just kicked me out, and I was like, oh, I had to reset everything up. That sucks. It's very, very rare that the sim decides to just kill itself. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, at least this time the plane's actually working better. It's not being slopped around or anything like that. It's not being slapped out of the sky. So I don't know what that all was before, but I mean that's a level of extreme that it's kind of insane.
Sink rate.
All right,
Sink rate.
hitting some rain.
500. Sink rate. Pull up. 200.
That sock is all the way out.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Come on, touch. Full reverse. It is pouring down rain, and once again we made it to this taxiway. That is actually impressive that we were able to actually. That's not the taxiway. The taxiway is way up there still. So we made that a very, very short landing, which was very impressive. Don't know how we did it. I like that little hole right there in the sky where it's clearing, but the rain is moving in. And we landed just before the rain really obstructed the runway. So we got really, really lucky. Well, yeah. Kind of impressed. That last attempt though, that must have been a glitch or some type of issue that was really throwing me all over the place. This was a lot better because unless I messed up, hold up. 60 knot crosswind from the west. rain. Yeah. So that was not as bad as I was expecting. What's the thermals show? Thermals are showing, oh yeah, that was insane. But yeah, that was that challenge. That was a fun. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this challenge. If you really enjoyed it, if you really hated it. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will catch you in the next challenge. Later.